Way of life, what's going on? And we went over a few sales, helping out with sales in the last videos, and now we're going to get into the marketing aspect, and it's so important. And inside that marketing aspect, it's just not one person, it's just not two people, it's a collective effort, it's a team effort. And it's just like Forrest says with that wheel, that wheel, and you have the spokes that go in between to be able to not only bring value to our people, to our boot campers, to this community, and in turn, the world. What we need to do is there's going to be a series of things where there has to be help. Examples could be marketing on Facebook. Examples could be marketing through a fitness camp, a free fitness camp. Other examples can be going to your local chiropractors, teaming up with them in salons, doing body fat testing at fairs, standing at fitness fairs, not even having a table but passing out flyers, standing in front of grocery stores. There's so many different ways that need to be implemented to be able to get to where we need to get as far as proverbially blowing things up. Being able to make a buzz and doing what we want to do in the community and doing what we want to do beyond that as far as bringing value, changing people's lives, mind, body, and soul. One of the first ones that I want to speak about is Facebook, and using the social networks to be able to bring people in. The Facebook it's understandable that how important Facebook can be. I really believe building your Facebook as a business page. For example, with my Facebook, what I do is I usually inside the Facebook, what I'll usually do is I'll put a motivational quote or a motivational blog. Sometimes I'll use motivational quotes from people like Martin Luther King Jr., Les Brown, Lisa Nichols, motivational quotes from all different types of people, and then I'll put my types of motivational quotes, motivational quotes for me. So this is an example of a motivational quote or motivational blog. Keep it to a paragraph. When it comes to me, it can sometimes be a book. But you just want to keep it kind of short and simple. And what this does is it brings some motivation to your group, to the people that are in your vicinity, in your community, that are close to you. And so they get a piece of who you are, what you like to do. It's almost like they're having a kind of a relationship with you. They're getting to know you and understand you. Then later on in the day, you could put a post on health. The 6 benefits of or 6 belly fat blasting exercises. You could put things like that will give them added value. What this does, it piques people's interest. And this is not just doing it once a week. This is once a day. Doing this, maybe you could take one day off. I tend to take one day off throughout the week where I'm not on Facebook. But you're constantly bringing value, and it's always in a business position. You want to take other people's posts off that are old friends that, they're putting some crazy stuff on there. You can hide those on your timeline. Those types of things. That way you're keeping it business and you're keeping it in that light. Another thing that you could do on Facebook too is a tag and post, a mass tag and post, asking people, hey, can you tag and post 15 to 50 friends? I always leave a big margin because you get some people, they're like, wow, I can't even think about 20 friends. But I can get around 5, 10, 15, but then you get those people that are like 50, I'll put in 80 to 90 to 100 people. And what this does is expose you to their friends. And you're able to look at how they go to the post. So example is, for the fitness camp that we do on Saturdays, we have a massive tag and post. And what happens with that massive tag and post is people end up liking that, and then you're able to go on to their likes. Look who's liked it. You see Cheryl Johnson. Cheryl, you open up her Facebook page and you look at Cheryl and you go, oh man, she's in shape, or she looks like she wants to get in shape. She liked Kelly's post about the workout at the park, and so now you're going to go to that. You're gonna like what they said because they see that too, and that's almost like a virtual, like, oh wow, that's pretty cool, because we do live in a day and age where it is about your phone, it is about the computer, it is about those things. So we need to master those types of things, the social networks. And so when that happens is now you're able to like that, and then you put a message right there in their thing. If they have a message that's wide open, some of them don't, but some of them do. You put a message in there, you go, hey, so and so, or hey Cheryl. I'm Kelly's boot camp instructor, and I just want to invite you to a week free to our boot camp at Way of Life Boot Camp. I need you to RSVP because spots are limited. Spots are always limited. It doesn't matter if you have 7 people in your camp or 70. Spots are always limited. We always want a sense of urgency, and you always want to get them in within the month that you're speaking about, which could be February, or the next month, early in that next month, March, for example. So you want to get them in those times. And I always say, hey, you can I'll leave it open for you and one of your friends. And so this gives them that opportunity to not only invite a friend, but then also to come into something, not so brand new. They have someone else on their side that they can come and be able to inspire them and be with them on their side. Same thing for Instagram too. Instagram is a huge social network that can be played upon too as well, with pictures and such. And so you can, on that picture, you could put at Way of Life 1636, depending on if you have your own Instagram page, and that will link you to the company page. And then from there, what happens there is you can tag and post on that too as well. Tag on a bunch of people's pages, or better yet, have your boot campers do that. And so that's so important. So that social network is so critical. And like we said in the beginning, is that it's like that wheel with all those different types of spokes, and all of them have to come together. And it cannot be one person. It cannot be one thing. It can't just be, hey, we're going to go to the fair. That's not going to work. We got to go to the fair plus utilize the website plus utilize all the other systems that need to be in place, like social networking, like going to different types of businesses and telling them that, hey, we're in the area and we would like to partner with you. And so as we continue on with this video, we're going to have different scripts that you can use to be able to go to these different businesses and to be able to go to these different places to be able to blow up your boot camp, to blow up our boot camp, the Way of Life Boot Camp.